Big up, guys. At last, I'm here. At last. I apologise for the delay. It's been mad. It's roasting hot here, about 32 degrees. Totally melting in the heat. Got loads of fans going, windows open, loads of stuff. Trying to stay cool, and it's not easy. And I knew I had to do the stream. Obviously with the transfers happening, and it's about time we're making some moves in the transfer window, the bees, and we are, and I'm here to talk about it all, and obviously about our friendly matches as well, our sort of warm-up games for the new season. We completed all them, and obviously the one with Wolfsburg I'm going to talk about mainly. But it'll probably be the last at least 2 or 3 or 4 of those games, with that one included. The 4-4 draw that I'm not happy with, the 4-4. Because, we scored 4, great attacking, superb, but our defence looks pretty bad. It looks shaky, and that ain't good to see. The start of the new season, that used to be one of our strengths. Our defence used to be brilliant, really strong. But it doesn't look it at the moment. But anyway, and here's the link if anyone does want to hop on. Got the link here. I know there's only Luca in here at the moment, but hi Luca, how you doing, bro? Great to see you in here, man. Superb, brilliant. And I'm okay, bro. I'm okay, man. Just a bit hot, and it is. Yeah, I've got a vest on, so I hope people don't mind that. I'm wearing sort of a vest today because it's just so hot. People don't like seeing this because, they don't think it's professional or whatever, wearing this sort of thing, but it's boiling hot. I ain't going to be wearing a T-shirt or shirt or whatever in this weather, man. No way. It's too damn hot. So, anyway. Yeah, I'm fine, Luca. Anyway, as I say, guys, there is the stream if anyone does want to hop on. Because it's mainly about the bees anyway, just our transfer news and done deals, of course, which are what they are. They are done deals. There's 2. And I'm going to talk about this guy behind me first. He's undergoing a medical. And I'll just bring that up now. Hold on a minute, guys, the banner. This one, Jens Cajuste, Napoli to Bees, deal done, loan with obligation to buy next summer for 10 million, undergoing medical now. And I obviously brought this to you before in my rumours stream, the Bees rumours stream. That he was, it was pretty much ongoing at the time, the deal, and it's obviously been confirmed. And he's undergoing his medical, and his medical seems to last forever. So obviously the one with also with Carvalho, which of course I'll be talking about very soon. That's a very exciting one. I'm very happy with that one. But I mean, of course, this guy is lesser known than probably Carvalho, but I think he should be really good. Of what I've seen, he could be a very good player. And he's Swedish international. Jens Cajuste, just 24. So, again, young. And I apologise, I've got to have a drink. I'm so damn hot. Sorry, guys, just had to have a drink. It's so dry and so, it's just baking hot. So I'll get onto the page. I'll show you the sort of deal for this guy. Just going to bring this up, get to this. And, this one first I'll bring up. And here we go. Exclusive, Jens Cajuste undergoing Brentford medical after deal agreed. Yeah, the medical is happening right now. His one and Carvalho had to have 2 medicals, but just for some reason, I don't know why, but we're going to that in a little while. But yeah, first for this guy, again, I didn't know much about him, but what I've seen, he looks decent. He looks really good, and this could be a really good signing. Napoli midfielder Jens Cajuste will have a medical in the next 24 hours ahead of a move to Brentford. Well, he's having it right now. The actual medical is going on right now. And, it's only he's 25, so he's obviously not long turned 25. He was obviously 24, but he's now just turned 25. He's set to join the Bees on an initial season-long loan deal with an obligation to buy him for around £10 million next summer. And we're happily pay that if he turns out to be really good, which I think he will. I mean, it's going to take him a little while to get used to the Premier, I would say. Although some players hit the ground running. These foreign players have been used to other leagues, easier leagues. The Italian league, he's in Napoli. It's not, wouldn't say easy. It's tough league. It's generally defensive. Italy. So he's gonna notice it with 100 miles per hour. It's not got that pace in Italy either, 100 miles per hour. So he's going to notice that joining us in the Premier. There we go. Jens Cajuste undergoing Brentford medical after deal agreed. And following his medical at the club's training ground, the Sweden international will complete the formalities of the deal and put pen to paper. Brentford are hopeful of finalising the deal for Cajuste alongside the permanent arrival of Liverpool midfielder Fabio Carvalho in the coming days. Yeah, well, he's undergoing a medical now, Carvalho, but I'll go on to that in a little while. This comes after the West London club reached an agreement worth £27.5 million to sign Carvalho after he spent the second half of last season on loan at Hull City. And I think he done pretty well at Hull City. What I could see, he done really well there. So, I think this is really. Oh, that's Carvalho, of course. But yeah, I think he's really good, and we obviously go on to him in a minute. But anyway, let's continue about Cajuste. Cajuste joined Napoli from French outfit Stade Reims just 1 year ago in a deal worth over £10 million. And are set to break even on his sale to Brentford. There we go. This comes after an underwhelming season which saw the 22-23 Italian champions finish 10th in the Serie A. The 25-year-old featured 35 times across all competitions, largely featuring as a number 8, but showed his ability to play across the midfield in more advanced or deeper roles, which sounds good. Cajuste is a product of the FC Michelin Academy, a club that has retained its strong link with Brentford. See, they're heavily linked with us, of course, thanks to Matthew Benham and Thomas Frank. So we've been watching this guy for a long time. He's come through our sort of our joint academy, FC Michelin. So, we have been watching him and seeing his progress all that time and seeing how good he's got. Hopefully, well, he has improved a hell of a lot from how he was. So, Swedish international got real promise, and I think this is a good move. As a result, he has been on the club's radar, there we go, for several seasons, and they have kept a close eye on his development, with his availability giving them the chance to swoop. Cajuste will be the second summer signing at Brentford following Brazilian centre-forward Igor Thiago as the club as they look for a busy end to the window, which it seems to be now. For us, brilliant. Brentford are now pushing to complete this deal alongside Carvalho's with time to integrate the players into training ahead of the opening Premier League fixture on 18th of August. In other news, Celtic are set to accept a £25 million bid for Matt O'Reilly for 31st of August. Another one we were strongly linked with that guy, Matt O'Reilly. Danish international, of course, so obviously Thomas knows him well. Obviously we're not getting him, Matt O'Reilly. I think he's a good player. Of course, he played for Celtic yesterday in their win 2-0 yesterday, Celtic. So, and it's figured for them for a long time now for Celtic. So it's a shame we're not getting him as well, but there you go. I'm really happy with the two we're signing here. This will be brilliant. And so I'll move on to the other page I'm going to show you. Hold on a second, guys. Here we go. So it's this one. And there we go. Napoli midfielder Cajuste taking break from medical, which he is. Napoli midfielder Jens Cajuste is in London today, right now. The Sweden international has taken a medical with Brentford ahead of signing with the Bees. Sky Sports says the Bees are expected to take Cajuste on loan with a compulsory purchase option of €12 million, which is obviously 10 million. The 24-year-old agreed personal terms with Brentford last week. Cajuste joined Napoli just a year ago from Reims. So when it's actually totally confirmed, I'll go through it a lot more and I'll go more into detail about this guy. I mean, I'll try and bring up what I can about him and obviously go into it all. When it's totally confirmed, I mean, obviously it's still medicals. The medical's ongoing. So probably maybe tomorrow I'll do it all, proper confirmation, or I might do it in my debate show later because I've got that. Pardon me, if it's all dealt and all sorted out by then. All the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed and all that business. So if it's done all later on, by about obviously 5 o'clock in my debate show, I'll confirm it all and go through it all then. But yeah, so that's that one. And now we'll move on to the real biggie. And I'll just bring this up, guys. The real big transfer of this guy, Fabio Carvalho from Liverpool. Superb. And just bring this up. There we go. Fabio Carvalho, Liverpool to be, still done. Permanent move for 27.5 million, including add-ons. Well, that's what it is, including the add-ons. That's it was 20 mil. Add-ons and a 17.5% sell-on clause undergoing medical now. Yeah, so he is going ahead now. His medical. So, this is a great one. I really think this is a big signing for us. Be up, James. That James Dunlop there. Afternoon, Mr. B. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah. Cool, man. Cool. definitely well. Yeah, just hot and bothered with this hot weather. That's the only thing. Yeah, I'm fine, my friend. Hope you're well as well. So we just need another drink. But yeah. So this is a big move for us, a big transfer, quality player. The only thing I'm thinking about is that they're going to get something out of this when we sell him on. It's 17.5%. So actually, Liverpool will make a bigger profit. Will make a big profit because they only bought him for 5 million from Fulham. So they got a bigger profit out of this, made more out of this. But then again, if he proves to be a great player, and I think he is a really quality player, and he does well for us, then maybe it is a good deal. I hope it is, because although it does seem Liverpool getting a lot of money out of this and making more out of this, then okay. But if he keeps us in the Prem and gets us, into the top 10, maybe gets us in with a chance of Europe again, or even a chance of winning maybe a League Cup or something like that. What a transfer that would be. I know it's putting pressure on him, but I think we needed this sort of quality in our midfield. Him and Jens Cajuste, I think, are both really good signings. So excellent deal for all parties. Wasn't going to get enough game time at Liverpool. This is a perfect fit for him. Yeah. I agree, James, 100%, man. But yeah. Let's just hope we get a good thing out of this, because they've got more money. More money out of this, Liverpool, because only buying him for 5 million. They got 27.5, and then a sell-on clause when he does go. So let's just hope he does well while we got him. I hope it's not a mistake, because I don't think it is. I think he's quality. But I'll just show you. I'll just bring the page up and talk about this a bit more. I mean, as it says here. Hold on a sec, guys. As it says here on X, breaking, Fabio Carvalho is having a Brentford medical today ahead of a £27.5 million move from Liverpool. And as I say, it is a second medical. I don't know exactly why he has to have two, but hopefully I've got another page here which will maybe bring light to that. But I will obviously go through this one first as well. Liverpool agreed deal to sell Fabio Carvalho to Brentford. The 21-year-old joins the Bees, with the Reds turning a hefty profit on the former Fulham starlet. So I don't know. It seems like they're getting a lot out of this, but there we go. I mean, if he turns out to be really good and really does stuff for us, then I'm going to be really happy. I am happy with it, but I still think Liverpool seems to be getting quite a bit out of this, but there we go. Liverpool have agreed to sell Fabio Carvalho to Brentford for a fee rising to £27.5 million. Southampton had a £15 million offer rejected for the 21-year-old, and the Reds have secured a higher fee from Brentford, with the add-ons that could take the eventual price to £27.5 million, deemed easily achievable. Liverpool will also have a 17.5% sell-on clause for the winger. It cost them just £5 million when he joined from Fulham in 2022. Fulham had a 20% sell-on clause from the profits of Carvalho's transfer, so they could make more than £4 million. So, you see, Fulham knew what they were doing, and they got a lot out of it as well when they sold him to Liverpool. So, Carvalho scored 3 goals in 21 games for Liverpool and spent last season on loan at first RB Leipzig, and then Hull City. He will become Brentford's second summer purchase after the £30 million striker Igor Thiago, who has since been ruled out for several months with a knee injury. Carvalho conceded last month that he disagreed with Arne Slot about his position. We spoke about it, and the manager told me to try and settle on the wing, but obviously I know where I play best, and I feel that is as a number 10. So I guess that's where he'll be playing here for us at number 10. Possibly, yeah, I would think. Carvalho told the Liverpool Echo, "We've had a few conversations which I'm not going to go into detail about, but he wants me to get my head down and work hard and see where that goes. I'm just going to do what he wants me to do and just work as hard as I can for him. He's given me good instructions and motivating me a lot in training and giving me that confidence. I want to make an impact. That's what it is all about. Not just for me, but for everyone involved. There's good chances for the young players as well, for myself as well. It's a good chance for everyone to put their foot down and stamp their mark. He wants me to obviously do the defensive stuff first. He knows what qualities I have. It's good to have someone that's always on to me, making sure I'm on it. And that's what I've got from the gaffer." But yeah, so obviously, well, he won't be under Slot any longer. He's with us, and I would think he will play as number 10. I've got a feeling. So anyway, let's go on to this other page. That actually might say more about the why he's had to undergo a second medical. I'll just read some more of these comments. Did I read this? No, I didn't read that. Breaking news: official Julian Alvarez has joined Atletico Madrid, 82 million. Yep, pretty good signing. I know he was moaning a bit, whinging a bit there that he weren't. I don't know. I think he wasn't getting much game time, but I feel he played a fair bit. I don't get that. I don't know why he was whinging. But still, I think he's a decent player. Obviously, World Cup winner with Argentina. They got a pretty good buy there. Atletico Madrid got a good buy. So, yeah. Overall, I think you've got enough to be fine this season. Another striker you could do with since the new lad got a nasty injury. Yeah, I know. Who that may be, I do not know. Well, obviously we've been after Arthur Cabral. I don't know if that's still ongoing. Or maybe. Not totally sure, but it's possible that could still be ongoing. I don't know. We may be after another one or two. Obviously, we were after Sammy Schmodics at one stage, but of course that never happened. And he's still at Blackburn. I don't know really. As well, I think we do need defenders as well. I think we have got plenty in attack, what I can see. And of course, we've got Visser and Bomo still, Shardy. And now Carvalho's attacking as well. Maybe Cajuste. So maybe we have got enough there. And, I think they're good signings. If we get another one, that'd be great. And, of course, Toney's going to be possibly gone, we hope. I'm going to go into that at the end of this. I will have a quick talk about him as well. As much as I don't want to, but I will go into it. But anyway, right, I'll go to this other page I want to show you. And here we go. It's here somewhere. Is it this one? Let's have a look. I think it is. Hold on, no, hold on. It's not that one. Yeah, because it's this one that I want to say about. It's the second medical, apparently. Here it is. And it's saying here, Fabio Carvalho set to undergo second Brentford medical on Monday. So they'd obviously had one yesterday, which I actually saw before about online. I see that being mentioned. He had one on Sunday. So just yesterday, and he's got another one today. Liverpool attacking midfielder Fabio Carvalho is expected to join Brentford this summer, and he will soon undergo his second medical, which he's doing now. According to an update by reputed Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano, Fabio Carvalho will undergo a second medical with Brentford on Monday ahead of a permanent exit from Liverpool. According to the latest reports, Brentford will pay around $20 million to get the deal done. The latest update by Fabrizio Romano has revealed that $20 million will be the base fee, with the agreement also including add-ons worth $7.5 million. Liverpool will also have a 17.5% sell-on clause. Fabio Carvalho needed to leave Liverpool to play regularly, and Brentford could provide him with that opportunity. They have a quality squad and a quality manager at their disposal. Thomas Frank could help the talented young attacking midfielder improve further. The 21-year-old is capable of operating as a central attacking midfielder and a winger. He will add goals and creativity to the Brentford attack. He needs to play regularly at this stage of his career. Liverpool will not be able to provide him with that opportunity. His move to Brentford certainly makes sense, and he will look to fulfil his potential with regular football at the London club. Meanwhile, a £20 million investment might look like a premium right now, but Carvalho has the quality to justify the investment in the coming seasons. He's only 21, just 21, and he will only get better with coaching and experience. Fabio Carvalho could be a future star. The 21-year-old was rated highly in English football before his move to Liverpool, and he will look to get back to his best with regular football next season. He has shown his quality at Fulham in the past. He was quite impressive during his loan spell in the Championship last season. It remains to be seen whether he can complete his medical with Brentford and get the deal done. Well, it's ongoing. It will be done. It is done, I'd say. Liverpool will look to use the proceeds from his departure to improve their squad. They need to beef up their attacking unit, and signing a versatile attacker would be a wise decision. Liverpool will hope to change for major trophies this season, and they need a deeper squad with more quality. As for Carvalho, Liverpool fans will certainly hope they do not regret the club's decision to let the 21-year-old leave this summer. Well, it's too late. He's coming. He's here. And I'm sorry, Liverpool, but we got him. I mean, obviously, it's got to be totally confirmed. He's having these medicals, but as soon as that's happened, I'm sure it will be. It's just a formality now. And I will show this one now, this other page about it. And here it is. Brentford, hold on, I haven't brought it up yet. Sorry about that. Here it is from The Guardian. Brentford agreed to sign Liverpool attacker Fabio Carvalho in £27.5 million deal. Liverpool take sell-on clause for attacking midfielder 21. Former Fulham player Carvalho returns to West London. Brentford have agreed a deal to sign the Liverpool attacking midfielder Fabio Carvalho in a deal worth £27.5 million. The Portuguese player, previously with Fulham, will head back to West London once formalities, including the medical, are complete. Personal terms have been agreed. He was contracted to Liverpool until 2027, having joined them from Fulham in the summer of 2022 for an initial deal worth $5 million. Fulham have a sell-on clause of 20% for a player who was a leading light in their 21-22 Championship promotion campaign before heading to Merseyside. After a bright start, including a couple of goals in his first month as a first-team player, he found opportunities harder to come by. Last season featured loan spells at RB Leipzig and then Hull, where he reasserted the talent he had shown previously with 9 goals for the Tigers in the Championship. If Jurgen Klopp was unable to find a role for him, it appears Arne Slot, despite some promising appearances in pre-season, including goals from the left wing against Arsenal and Manchester United, also considers him surplus to requirements. Southampton had a recent bid turned down before Brentford made an offer that included a 17.5% sell-on clause for a player who returns to London where he first moved as an 11-year-old. Carvalho has represented England at junior level before opting to play for Portugal. Brentford moved for him after Igor Thiago, their previous summer forward signing, was ruled out until late 2024 by a knee injury. Ivan Toney's future, including links with Manchester United and Arsenal, remains uncertain, as Thomas Frank seeks to strengthen his squad. Last season's 16th place was rather too close for comfort, it certainly was. Liverpool, meanwhile, are yet to make a senior signing as Slot succeeds Klopp. It is expected the funds from selling Carvalho will go towards a transfer kitty targeted towards a deal for the Euro 2024 winning midfielder Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. Yep, that's pretty much it. Yep. There we go, guys. So, yeah, that's he looks a good deal. Looks a good player. I rate him. I have for a while. It does seem a lot for them to get out of it, Liverpool, but I still think if he does do something, well, you never know. And be up to you, Stepsy. Fabio was shipped out to Hull last season, didn't stand out, waste of money. Your opinion, and it's your opinion, mate. And many others are different, as well as mine, because I feel we got a good signing. I do. I mean, okay, we still got to wait and see. Who knows? But I still think I think he'd be a really good player for us. We need somebody like that. We really do. And you know, it had to happen. We had to go try and make these moves happen because we're not going to stay up if we don't. You know, we're going to have a really shaky season again, like we did last season. And of course, it's still our defence is still looks dodgy to me, and I'm not happy with that. But there you go. I hope we can get some defensive signings in. Obviously, R.O. Shea is one of them. We're still in talks with, apparently. It's still going ahead. Well, possibly going ahead, that deal. We still could get him, R.O. Shea. So, you never know. That's going to strengthen our defence a bit. I still don't like our goalie, Flecken. I kept saying it last season. He's not a great goalie. I wish we could have somebody else. You know, get rid of Raya and we get him. And no, it hasn't worked. I don't know why we got him, but there you go. He's sticking with him, so maybe he will come good over this season. I really hope. Fingers crossed, but not so sure. But yeah, I will, before I go into that game, I was going to talk to you about our friendlies and so forth. I'm going to go into, obviously, talking about Toney, because obviously, you know, he's knocking his price down even more. And another comment here from James, we shall see what happens. Yeah. But, you know, I'm willing to give this guy a chance, this Carvalho. I think he is quality. I do. You know, he was great at times. I think at Fulham he was great. And I still think, I know what you're saying there, Stepsy, but I still think he done a bit at Hull. And, you know, he needs the game time and he will get it with us. And I feel he's going to improve us even more. He's going to level us up. I really do think that. And if our attacking is better with him, as well as these other guys that we're signing, you know, because there's still Cajuste. We might still get another one or two, and maybe another striker. So I think this would be a good window for us. Really good window. Sorry, guys, I'm so dry. Just needed a drink. And, I'll move on. And so I'm going to talk about Toney. Yeah, again. Well, there's this thing that I saw. Hold on a minute. I'll just bring it up. And Ivan Toney heavily linked with Brentford exit amid Saudi and Premier League rumours. Al Ahly are one of a number of Saudi Pro League clubs interested in Brentford striker Ivan Toney, while Chelsea and Napoli are at an impasse regarding their strikers Romelu Lukaku and Victor Osimhen. Elsewhere, Fulham have made their opening bid for Crystal Palace defender Joachim Andersen, and Leicester City want both Wilfried Zaha and Fotis Ioannidis. But anyway, we're not really talking about them, but obviously this is the thing I want to discuss here. Toney attracts Al Ahly interest. England international Ivan Toney has attracted interest from Al Ahly of the Saudi Pro League. The Sun reports that Brentford now want 30 mil, which is not a lot. But hey, we'll take it. We'll take anything, really. 30 mil for the 28-year-old who's out of contract at the end of the season. The paper writes that the Brentford striker has been heavily linked with an exit as he has just 1 year left on his contract. Sun Sport exclusively revealed that the Bees were initially ready to slash their asking price to just 30 million for Toney. But after new striker Igor Thiago picked up a knee injury that is set to rule him out until December, the club were having a rethink about selling their main man. A host of Premier League clubs have been linked with a move for Toney, including Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham and West Ham. Al Ahly has supposedly had an interest since January. Well, that's good. They're pretty much the only team after him, I think, now. Arsenal, United, Chelsea, Spurs, West Ham have all called interest. They've all got, bought other players anyway. They don't want him. You can pretty much understand it in a way, especially with his attitude, his ego. We just want rid of him. And if Al Ahly will come in for him, that's great. We'll take it. And if it's only 30 million or less, we'll take it. It's money. It'll still, go towards the, players we're going to sign. It's not going to be a massive amount, what we could have got. One stage, 100 mil, and that was well too much for him. But we would have loved that, 100 million. But anyway, we'll take what we can get now. Ivan Toney could be set for short transfer abroad, having been linked with moves to Arsenal, Man United and Chelsea. So there we go. And, so there's that. And I'll just go to this page as well. Show you all this. Another comment from James there. The asking price at Toney originally is way too much. Yeah, it was, mate. But we would have taken it. We would have had that 100 mil. That's to be believed. It was 100 mil. We would have loved that. Think of all the players we could have got with that. But we'll take what we can get now, because we're not letting him leave for nothing. That's for sure. There's just no way he's leaving for nothing. It can't happen. James Dunlop again. Calvert-Lewin also has a year left on his contract, and it sounds like he's not going to renew. Want to do a swap deal, Mr. B? I don't know. The thing is, Toney keeps fitter longer than bloody Calvert-Lewin, doesn't he? Calvert-Lewin's bloody sick note, isn't he? That's his problem. He's a decent player and he will get goals, but to be honest, I'd rather keep Toney. Yeah, he just don't keep fit is the problem with Calvert-Lewin, and you don't want to let him go for nothing, surely, either. So, yeah. I'd rather keep Toney than have Calvert-Lewin, to be honest. But no, really, we do want him to go, and we want to get some money for him. It's 30 million or less. What the hell? It's money. We'll take it. Aaron's here. Arnie there. Steve-O, have you finished Carvalho discussion or not yet? Yeah, I have, mate. Yeah. I've moved on because I'm not staying on here too much longer either, because I've got another stream at 5 o'clock. The actual debate show I'm doing on there, so that's 5 o'clock. So I won't be on here too much longer. I just want to talk about this and our friendly matches, and then I'm going to be bouncing. So, James Dunlop again. We can't afford to let him go for nothing. No, especially now we are about to suffer a third points deduction. You're really going through it there, man, aren't you? Yeah, another points deduction, eh? That's why I was still thinking you could go down this season, but then I've been saying that last 2 or 3 seasons, and you stayed up. That's the kind of Dyche effect, I suppose. He keeps teams up, doesn't he? Except at one time with Burnley, that they went down, but most of the time he keeps the teams up. So maybe you'll do the Great Escape again this season. You never know. Aaron again, Arnie there. Okay, bro, up next one, then maybe see you on Norris stream then later this week. Yeah, I'm going to be doing Norris ones, prediction ones and everything. So I'll definitely be on there. I think that's Wednesday, tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. Those two, yeah. Aaron again. Arnie there again. Everton ain't going down. Last Saturday I predicted them top 10 with Sal. Well, yeah. But, they keep escaping it. Can they always keep doing it? It remains to be seen. It might not happen this season. They might go down. I'll put them to go down. So, but, I wouldn't like to see the 3 teams that come up go down again. I don't want that to happen like it did last season. I want it, Ipswich, Leicester, Southampton, at least 1 or 2 of those could. I'd like to see Ipswich stay up. I really would. See what they can do in the Premier. But we'll wait and see. Anyway, I just finished this about Toney and move on. New club enters race to sign Ivan Toney in stunning twist that could change everything. Ivan Toney could be set for a big move this summer. The Ivan Toney transfer saga continues as several top clubs from across the globe are set to compete for the striker signature. Toney has been linked with a big move from Brentford this summer, with several Premier League clubs showing interest in the striker. New reports suggest that the 28-year-old is now attracting attention from outside of England, with another major league considering submitting a bid for Toney. Writing on the ex-transfer guru Fabrizio Romano stated, Ivan Toney, one of the main strikers being considered by Saudi Pro League clubs for the final weeks of the window. Toney appreciated by Al Ahly already since last January window, and he's still on SPL shortlist. But Romano confirmed that Toney is not settled on the move, with the striker set to consider all available options to him before the closing of the transfer window on August the 30th. The Brentford talisman has previously been linked to clubs within the Premier League, with both Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur said to have shown an interest in securing his signature. But with Spurs recently announcing the signing of fellow Englishman Dominic Solanke, goodbye. $65 million was too much, though. I don't think he was worth that, but he's a good player. Gets a lot of goals. And United opting for Dutch youngster Joshua Zirkzee. It appears these doors may be closed for Toney. And should he decide to make the move to Saudi Arabia, he wouldn't be the first major Premier League player to go to the Pro League. Aston Villa sold French winger Moussa Diaby to Saudi club Al Ittihad this summer for a reported fee of 60 million euros. I don't know what that actually is. If Al Ahly is the Saudi club that Toney transfers to, he will join former Liverpool centre-forward Roberto Firmino and Manchester City winger Riyad Mahrez at the club. Two quality players they were, or still are, Firmino and Mahrez. So he'd be in good company there. But his departure would be a big loss to Brentford as a striker is the club's record goal scorer with 72 goals in 141 appearances. His contract with the London club is set to expire in 2025, but current boss Thomas Frank is keen to keep his star player at the club. Speaking ahead of the season, Frank said, "What I'm focusing on is that Ivan Toney is a Brentford player, and I'm very happy that he's here. If he's here when we start the season, I would be over the moon. I've said before we're a selling club, but what I know is that Ivan is a player for us." Yeah, so Ivan Toney transfer saga takes new twist after Brentford announcement. I pretty much just read most of that. There is new stuff here. Toney 28 has been strongly linked with a move away from the Premier League club, with the striker entering the final year of his current contract. Toney scored 21 goals in 35 appearances in the 22-23 season and was expected to kick on in the last campaign. But he was sidelined for a large part of last season after being made to serve an 8-month ban for 232 breaches of the Football Association's betting rules. Yeah, and that was his fault. No one else's. It's his fault. We know why. You shouldn't be gambling. No way. Toney returned to action for the second half of the campaign, scoring 4 goals in 17 games to earn a spot. Yeah, 4 goals. That's a lot, isn't it? To earn a spot in England's squad for Euro 2024. He made an impact with a series of substitute appearances later on in the tournament as England finished runners-up to Spain. Previously in January, Toney fueled rumours he could leave Brentford by saying he wanted to play for a top club. You can never predict when it is the right time to move elsewhere, but I think it's obvious I want to play for a top club, he said. Everybody wants to play for a top club that is fighting for titles. Whether it's this January that is the right time for a club to come in and pay the right money, who knows? Manchester United, Chelsea and Spurs have all been linked with a move for Toney, but his chances of a dream transfer have now taken a hit following an injury to fellow Brentford striker Igor Thiago. In February, Brentford confirmed the £30 million signing of Thiago from Club Brugge, with the Brazilian joining as a potential replacement for Toney. But the Bees have now announced that the forward will be out of action for the first half of the season after undergoing surgery on Tuesday. Thiago suffered a meniscus injury during the Bees' 5-2 victory over AFC Wimbledon on 20th of July, which has been repaired, read the club statement. The striker will now begin a period of recovery and rehabilitation and is expected to return towards the end of the year. Thiago's injury dents Toney's chances of securing a move away from Brentford this summer. Meanwhile, Bees boss Thomas Frank remains hopeful the player could yet stay for another season. Don't know. Hope not. Even if that allows him to leave on a free transfer next summer. No. We never know, said Frank. We thought so with Saman Ghoddos, who was released and then re-signed last year. We said goodbye to him last year, then three months later he stood there. It's always tricky. Toney is under contract with us, but what we can agree on is that Ivan has been a fantastic player for us and hugely important. yeah, I'm not going to carry on with that. It's just too much, too long. But I think everyone gets the idea, gets the gist of that. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, I just want him gone, to be honest. I really do. Yeah. No more comments. So, I'll go on to the last subject. And that's this. Bees draw 4-4 with Wolfsburg in our final warm-up game at the Gtech. Great attacking, but our defence is cause for concern. Need defenders, and Flecken is still not good enough. Exactly. But anyway, I'm going to show that now. Bring that screen up. And go into all this. I'll just have another quick drink, guys, because I'm gasping for another drink. So hot. Yeah, so, and this is what I'm going to this last game that we played. Obviously, these are warm-up matches before the season starts. And this was 4-4. I watched highlights of this. I know I didn't go to see this game. But what I did see of it was, yeah, we were great going forward. Incredible going forward at times. Amazing. But our defence is looking really weak. Really horrible, really terrible. And I don't know what's going on with it. Our goalie isn't good enough, as I keep saying. Flecken is not good enough. So I'll go into the actual... I'll see that what our team was. Hold on. 4-2-3-1. Flecken in goal. Yeah, again, not great, not good enough. Rorsleff, again, don't rate him, but he's still playing. I don't get that. But Onyeka came on for him in the 79th. Aya, of course, still there, great player. I do rate him, quality. Jensen, of course, superb, and he scored, of course, in this game. Kim Ji-soo came on for him in the 79th minute. Who looks decent. Come up from the B team, of course. The B team. Had to be the B team, didn't it? With the Bs. Yeah, but Nathan Collins looked a little bit shaky, I thought. I don't know what's wrong with him. He settled. He was good at times last season after originally coming in and looking not great. I think he settled a bit last season and was doing stuff, and looking a lot better, but I don't know what it is. He didn't look great in this one. Pinnock, of course, really strong still, great defender, fantastic player, I think. Been great for us over many seasons. Trevitt came on for him in the 79th. Bomo, quality again, quality. Going for superb, awesome. Scored there, of course. I'm glad we still got him. He's staying. This season, brilliant. Norgard, class, of course. I still think he may go. Maybe Cajuste might be his replacement after all this, because he's similar to him apparently, but does more with the ball, carries the ball more and stuff like that. So he could be his replacement. But we'll see. And Damsgaard came on in the 79th minute, and I think Damsgaard is looking decent again. I think he looked good towards the end of last season, and I think he's starting to show his promise now. He's, how good he was and how good he's been with Denmark, the Danish international. So at last he might be proving that, why we signed him in the end. Visser, of course, scored, looked really good again, I thought. Quality, I'm glad he's still here. Brilliant. Toney, of course, came on for him in the 45th. Done a few things. I don't think he was shown up that much, but gave him some minutes. I suppose that's a good thing. Janel, I think really good again. I wasn't sold on him for a little while when he first come, but he had a really good season last season. Looked really good. Yarmoliuk came on for him the second night, but as I say, Yenart, very good player. He's got real promise still. I think he's really good. Maybe yet to show the full extent of his ability. I don't know, maybe, but I think it will come. Shardy, I think it's looking really good. He's getting more games now. Had a bad injury last season at one stage and was out for a long time. Came back with goals towards the end of last season, 1 or 2. And he got a goal here, of course, and Pert Harris came on for him in the 83rd minute. But yeah, he's got a lot of pace and another quality. I think he's really good. I rate this guy, and his real ability is still yet to be seen, but I think he could do it this season. It's possible looking at it, the way it's going. Yes, Yarmoliuk, of course, came on. Cox, another one of our goalkeepers, sub-goalkeepers, seem to have a few. We let 1 or 2 go, of course. We let Eddie Balcom go out on loan. And, of course, Strakosha has gone. He's left. McManus was there as well. Konak. I really want to see more of him. He's a young player. We got Turkish. He got injured when he first came to the team, which was a real shame. Because he's got a lot of promise, a lot of talent. Damsgaard, as I say, he's coming good. He's coming good now, which is good. I like to see it. He's got real good ability, quality, passing, range of passing. Of course, he came on, and of course, Kim Ji-soo came on. He looks decent, and he's done well with the B team, of course, last season. This guy called Eyestone, haven't seen much of him, but he looks okay. Pert Harris, not bad. I mean, these are all sort of decentish players. They're not special, but they're good. They've got some, promise to come through, but Trevitt, another one with promise. Of course, Toney came on, and Onyeka, who's been linked with a move away, actually, Onyeka. Remains to be seen if it happens. I don't know. I don't think his full promise has come through, his talent, Onyeka. So he's a road runner, he's quick, but at the moment, I've yet to see even more than that. So I don't know. We had more possession. Of course, Wolfsburg are a very good team, German team. And we took the lead here in this one, and Bomo in the 17th minute. And, of course, this is all still friendlies. It's warm-ups. You can't really go by this, but, our attack looked really good. And Visser, 20th minute, made it 2-0. But Wimmer pulled one back in the 34th for Wolfsburg. And then Lacroix equalised in the 41st. And then in the second half, Jensen made it 3-2 in the 65th. Then Arnold made it 3-all in the 78th. Shardy with the 4th goal for us made it 4-3 in the 81st. And Wimmer got his second in the 85th for Wolfsburg to make it 4-all. So, I mean, it is a friendly still, a warm-up. But I've got to say, you've got to go. This is pretty much almost our first team here. These are all our first team players nearly. And, it's a real workout. Okay, it's Wolfsburg, a good, very good German team, as we know. But, we scored 4, but our defence didn't look great. It looked bad. A lot of the time, it looked really bad. And I really want to know why. Why we're doing it. And a lot of it's to do with Flecken. He doesn't come for crosses. He looks bad. He can't come. He just won't come. He won't budge. off his line. I do not know what it is about this guy. I mean, okay, he didn't look great when he first came last season, but then made some incredible saves at times and looked really good at times in games. But you've got to do it for the whole season. You can't just do it now and again. Pick your games, pick and choose what you want to do. I'm not sure. I'm not sold on that guy at all as a goalkeeper. So, yeah, James, again, your defence isn't only a concern; it's also your midfield being overrun at times. But yeah, we're sorting that out, mate. We're getting these midfielders in. We're getting them in. So that's going to change. That won't happen. We've adding another one with Cajuste and of course Carvalho. So hopefully it won't happen now. But the actual defence is shaky. It's not good at all. And I'll just read this report on the game, and you can see for yourselves. Brentford and Wolfsburg shared 8 goals in a pulsating pre-season friendly on Friday evening. And I'll just put this in the background, of course. This that background I've got here for all. And so I'll just carry on reading this. Brian and Bomo, Johan Visser, Matthias Jensen and Kevin Shardy were on target for the Bees at the Gtech Community Stadium. Mads Rorsleff, Ethan Pinnett and Vitaly Janelt absent for the trip to Vicarage Road last weekend, which we drew with Watford 1-1, of course. Returned to the side for the West Londoners' final pre-season friendly of the summer. Ivan Toney was among the substitutes and came on, of course. The first chance fell to the visitors. Jakub Kaminski exchanged passes with Patrick Wimmer on a foray down the left flank, and his deep cross was sent acrobatically high and wide by Kevin Paredes. On 13 minutes, Janelt seized on the loose ball and played a short pass forward for Jensen, who dragged off target from 20 yards. Brentford were in front 5 minutes later. Christian Norgard brought the ball under his spell with a sublime first touch and released Christopher Ayer in an advanced position on the left. The defender's low cross into the box was slowed by a slight deflection, and Mbomo peeled away to drill home from 8 yards. The Bees doubled their lead moments after the restart, and it was a goal made by Janelt's aggression and determination. The German robbed compatriot Maximilian Arnold on the edge of the box and found Visser in space with a short pass. The forward opened the angle with a sharp first touch and fired low beyond Kamil Grabara. Good finish, really good finish. Wolfsburg pulled a goal back on 34 minutes. Kevin Behrens was first to meet Arnold's deep cross from the left, but didn't connect cleanly with his diving header, and Wimmer reacted fastest to poke over the line from inside the 6-yard box. Visser then headed wide at the front post, having been found by Jensen with a devilish in-swinging delivery. Welf Hasenhurtl's side levelled 4 minutes before the break. Kaminski looped a free kick into the box, and Maxence Lacroix ghosted in at the back post to volley past Mark Flecken. Having advanced to the edge of the area, Wimmer sent the ball skimming just wide of Flecken's right post. Toney replaced Visser at the interval and had his first attempt on goal 6 minutes into the half. A smart free kick routine involving Mbomo and Jensen saw the ball work for the England international inside the box. But he was denied by an outstretched Grabara with his assistance flag raised for a marginal offside. Seconds later at the other end, Yannick Gerhardt sent the ball dipping just over the crossbar, having been found on the edge of the area by Lovro Meyer. Grabara's reflexes were on full display again just after the hour mark as he launched himself to his left to push away Toney's audacious effort for more than 30 yards. So, you've got to say he did have moments, definitely, Toney. You can say that, definitely. He looked decent at times, looked really good. The Bees really took the lead on 65 minutes after a spell of pressure, and Bomo pounced on Sebastian Bornau's poor clearance and saw his first-time shot bounce back off the base of the post. The ball rolled perfectly into the path of Jensen, who lifted into the roof of the net with a composed side-footed finish. 10 minutes later, Meyer played a 1-2 with Wimmer and crossed low into the box from the byline. Behrens was denied by Flecken from close range, and Norgard read the danger to block Kaminski's attempt on the follow-up. Wolfsburg weren't to be denied a third goal in TW8. Kaminski's cross was headed away by Norgard, and when Wimmer scuffed his volley, the ball sat up perfectly for Arnold to arrow into the bottom corner from inside the D. On 81 minutes, some smart play from Toney allowed substitute Mikhail Damsgaard's pass to roll through for Shardy. And the German raced clear the visitors' backline and beat the on-rushing keeper with a smart finish. It was a good finish, really good. Nathan Collins made 2 brave blocks to deny Behrens, but there was to be one last twist in the towel. 5 minutes before the full-time whistle, Kaminski's in-swinging corner was flicked on by Bornell at the front post, and Wimmer stabbed home from close range. Flecken then tipped Wimmer's curling effort over the crossbar in the final action of a frantic friendly. Thomas here is saying, Thomas Frank, we can sort out defensive red flags before Premier League opener. I really hope you can, Thomas. I really hope you can. We need to. It's important. The score 4 is great, superb. Get 4 goals in amazing. Great attacking football, but defence was bad, really bad. Thomas Frank was pleased that the Bees' red flags were highlighted in Friday's friendly against Wolfsburg, so he can work on them ahead of the Crystal Palace fixture on Sunday. Yeah, we don't want to concede 4 there, not in the Premiership. Reflecting on the 8-goal thriller, Frank stated, "We are doing everything we can to make the fans happy. We were very positive going forward, very exciting going forward. That's a big plus. Obviously, we can also see what we need to work on for the next 9 days before we face Crystal Palace. Defensive set pieces, that is clear. It's normally we're normally very good at. Yeah, we are. We normally are good at that. Not lately though. But it's nice that the red flag came today and we got the opportunity to sort it out before Sunday. On the return of Ivan Toney, he added, it was very good to have him back, very good. I thought he looked sharp. Seeing as he was out for 3 weeks, he looked good. And Bomo, confidence is high ahead of Palace visit. Forward Brian Bomo was impressed by Brentford's offensive play during the 4-4 draw with Wolfsburg. We scored 4 goals and created very good chances, he said. We need to focus on the defensive side. No shit, Sherlock. Especially the set pieces before next week. Asked about his 3rd goal of pre-season, and Bomo responded, it's really important to get the confidence going, and for a forward, it's always nice to score. I felt good today. I have big aims. I'm putting demands on myself. Well, that's good to hear, Brian. Good to hear, man. Really good to hear. I'll read this comment from James. I'm off, Mr. B. Take care, mate. Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, you have a good one, my friend. Enjoy your evening. Have a good one, man. You're welcome any time to come in here, of course, as you know, and discuss Everton again at some stage, I'm sure. But yeah, anyway, back to this. I feel, it wasn't great defensively. That has got to be worked on, as Thomas has said. And I think it does mean bringing 1 or 2 defenders in. I still think that. And I think we do need Rico Henry and Aaron Hickey back. I really do. They add to our defence, left back and right back. Ross left just don't cut it for me. And neither does the keeper, unfortunately. But it looks like we're sticking with him. But if we got to sort of defence out and make it stronger, to protect our weak keeper, we got to. And I just don't think it's good at the moment, our defence, and the attacking side looks great. I'm happy with that. It's better from last season. we look like we look threatening most of the time going forward and look better. There's a lot more attacking danger there from us, and now we've added to that with obviously Carvalho and Cajuste. So we have got attacking flair going forward. It is there. We just need that defence to be sorted. It's got to be stronger. That used to be our strength was our defence. It was a great defence, solid. And it's not looking at that. It looked bad last season at times. It looked weak. It looked bad, and we just got to get it sorted. And there's no doubt about it. But I think we could. I hope we can. We got Palace coming up. That's a hard game in the Premier. Very good team. Okay, lost Elise, but he's gone, moved elsewhere. But yeah, it will be a tough game. But if we sort that defence out and keep this attacking play going, keep looking decent with the attack, yeah, I think we could do well this season. Could be a top 10 finish, mid-table at least. As long as it's not 16th, that was too close for comfort last season. Being near relegation, it wasn't good. Yeah, Luca there again. Hi, mate. Yeah. Yeah, as I told you, I'm okay, bro. I'm fine. Cool. I'm going to bounce very soon now. But as I say, happy about our signings. Well, they're obviously still yet to be confirmed, still the medicals. But they're pretty much done. Carvalho and Cajuste are two new Bees players, and welcome to the Bees. Welcome to the Bees, lads. Great to have you here. Once the medicals are finished, the formalities, as I say, dotting the I's and crossing the T's, it's all done and confirmed. And I will do obviously a stream when it's actually properly confirmed. I'll make sure I'll do a stream for that. It may be in the actual debate show later, which is pretty soon actually at 5 o'clock. So yeah, I may actually confirm it there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. If not, maybe tomorrow. So I'm sure the medicals will be done well before tomorrow. So it'll all be finished off. But anyway, guys, as I say, keep following me on Instagram there, Mr. B for Life 182, and subscribe to me to Mr. B Hive Football Chat and Mr. B Talks England Cricket. My other channel, got a stream coming on there later this week on Thursday, which will actually be hosted by Manny, who's obviously pretty much my co-host on here now. He'll be hosting it, and I will join at a later time that day. Other things are happening then, and so I'll be joining that later on. It's to do with Graham Thorpe, of course, sadly passed away recently. It was actually, we found out he committed suicide, which is terrible. And we'll be going into that, and obviously the state of people's mental health. Obviously, his mental health wasn't great, and he had an illness, of course, recently as well. Of course, was in hospital. Unfortunately, he passed away, but it was he pretty much killed himself. It was suicide. So we're going to look into reasons why this happened, and Manny will host it, as I say. Manny Fangaderai, as you know him, he comes on a lot of my streams and other people's streams and channels. So, great guy, great voice, as we know, voice for the radio. And yeah, Luca again, I'm good. Yeah. Glad to see you're good, bro. Well done, nice one, man. See you. Don's lost again. Sorry about that, bro. But I'm sure you do well with Arsenal. Of course, you won the Emirates Cup yesterday. Well done with that. Congrats on that. 2-0. So it is actually sort of a trophy, isn't it? I suppose. Anyway, but but thanks to everyone that's been in here in the live chat. James, Aaron, Stephen, Luca, of course, and everyone that's been watching live on or watching on playback, of course. And as I say, watch my debate show at 5. Please join me for that. And more content to come, of course, more transfer news and, finishing up, confirming these deals and other things happening, hopefully, before we start the season or towards the end of the transfer window, of course, the end of this month. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go now, bouncing. I'm out of here. But I'll see you again, hopefully, later for my debate show. Thanks, everyone. Goodbye.